Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Graeme.
Hi, Bashir. Hi, everybody.
Graeme, thanks for joining us. I sent you through this hand I played randomly on BBO recently. Folks watching, many of you, especially folks in Graeme's class, will be familiar. Graeme does a lot of work helping us recognize common suit combinations. And there was one in particular on this hand that I really struggled with. I didn't know how to play it. So I sent it to Graeme and hoping, Graeme, you could help us out.
Let's give it a shot.
All right. All right, so here it is. I'm always a little bit shy to show how I played through a hand. So let me know if I just did something really wrong. But we ended up in one heart, and we end up just drawing some trumps.
Okay.
And the suit that I didn't know what to do with is the club suit. It sure looks promising, but we're missing the king and the jack. Help us out, Graeme.
Okay, so suit combinations, the same thing keeps coming up again and again and again. So if you can be familiar with certain suit combinations, it can really take the pressure off when you're at the table. And that's why we study suit combinations. We isolate the suit from all the other complexities of the hand. So you feel comfortable, good with it. You get it at the table and you say, oh, yeah, I know this one. I know how to play this one. So ace third opposite, queen 10, 9, fifth. Every day of the week, you'll find the same suit combination comes up. Now, on this hand, there's a little twist to how we might normally play the suit because we have an entry problem. Notice that if we can set up the club suit, hearts are trumps, but even if we can set up the club suit, how are we going to get over to those clubs once we've set them up? So I want you to imagine that one player has, doesn't matter who, either robot west or robot east. Imagine one of those players has a 3-card club suit, including the king third of clubs.
Okay.
So, and this is good. This is another thing we do a lot too. We've got to not see the cards. We've got to practice doing these problems in our heads. So if you're struggling with this a little bit, that's good.
Already, kind viewers, if you're already struggling with it, it's like every time my brain hears Graeme saying, all right, we're going to do the work, it's like half of my brain is like, yes, and the other half is like, no.
You get stronger at it. You just get better at it the more you do it. Okay, so just imagine one player. Let's say East has got king third of clubs, so a 3-card club suit with the king. So we might, for example, start by playing the ace of clubs, maybe, because maybe somebody's got the singleton king, so that would be worthwhile. And then we might play another club. And East with 3 to the king is going to duck. So when East ducks that second round of clubs and wins the third round of clubs, we've got no entry to that club suit.
Right.
So what can we do if one player has got king third of clubs? And I'm going to tell you now, there's nothing. If one player has got king third of clubs, that player is going to hold up. So we've got to think of another way the suit might be distributed where we can organize an entry to the dummy. Any ideas, folks out there? Bashir.
So we're imagining how the remaining clubs could be split that will give us a chance to be able to still get to North's hand to cash in the clubs after we've set it up.
Right. And we know king third with either player is no good. We know singleton king with East would be good because if we played the ace of clubs, we'd be sweet after that. But what else might work?
I mean, King Doubleton, if we play first to the, if West has King Doubleton and we play to the Queen and West ducks and we play back to the ace.
You're close. You're really close, Bajir. You're on the right track there. So,
Ooh.
okay, so what, now I want you to imagine that, let's say, East has got King Doubleton, just to make the example a bit easier. Imagine East has got King Doubleton.
Yeah.
So suppose we play the ace of clubs and everybody plays small. And then we play a small club and either duck it completely or we could play small to the 9 or whatever. If East has got the Doubleton King, Robot East is forced to play it on the second round.
Right.
Then we've still got a small club in our hand and we've still got the Queen on the table. So it's very important that when we play the ace of clubs, we do not play the Queen on the second round.
Right.
Now,
and
if you can...
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. So if East has got Doubleton King or West has got Doubleton King, we're going to be okay because we'll go ace of clubs and then a small club. West is forced to play the King.
Yeah.
And then we've still got a small one to get over to the Queen later. So,
Graeme, can I make sure I'm recapping and understanding so far? If either West or East has 3 clubs with the King, we're not going to be able to stop it.
Why not? Correct, but why not?
Because as long as they duck King, we won't be able to get back.
Correct.
If either West or East has King Doubleton in clubs, then we will work out as long as we keep the Queen of clubs once we get the lead back.
Right. Okay. Now, the best play would be to play the ace now, just in case East has got the Singleton King, because then we can make all the club tricks. I'll leave you guys to visualize how that might work. But
yeah.
Let's just... I think what you did now, Bajir, was play a small club, which is fine.
Right.
And West plays small, and you can't afford to play the Queen now. You've just got to hope that somebody has the Doubleton King. So 9 is fine. Jack is kind of disappointing. It would have been nice if that didn't happen, but we've still got a chance.
Okay.
Because when we get the lead back, now you might finesse, that's fine, yep. Right, now we've got another chance. We play the ace of clubs, and if the King falls, we're good to go. And if it doesn't...
we have to play it as if it's going to work.
Right. And it didn't work.
Find out it didn't work. And we still don't know. West or East had King and 2 other clubs.
Right. Now, right now, you're probably feeling real flat because, it didn't work, man. I mean, but there's nothing you can do.
Okay.
Now, that's the reason why we study these suit combinations. We know the right way to play it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work.
Right.
The danger of just looking at the hands without studying the suit combinations is it's
right.
Like everyone's completely new every time. And you think, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. And your partner's saying, you should have done this. You should have done that.
Or the 2 sides of my brain, which is what happened. I wasn't sure what to do. I did the best thing I could think to do. It didn't work out. And I spent the rest of this hand and probably the rest of the session double guessing it. With...
You should just come to my class, Bajir, and we can help you out.
All right. Luckily, we have one starting in 3 minutes, I'm realizing, Graeme. So we better wrap this up.
Cool. Okay.
Thank you, Graeme. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Graeme, I'll ring you up with another one. Hopefully, I'll recognize it and have the confidence to play it the way you've guided us to.
Good one. Thanks all.
Bye.